crop of Swift has now been in the ground for around 14 weeks. It's had a quick growing season, but now the family is looking to transition some of their cattle onto the crop. To work out the width of the daily shift of the electric fence, we first start with taking a yield. So in absence of a 1 metre square quadrant, here we've used a 2.66 metre length of hose into a loop, which measures half a square metre. We've taken 2 samples from 2 areas of the field, and the hose loop was thrown into a random spot, and then given the height of the plant, we had to pull it down to ground level. The plants within the loop were cut from 1 inch from the ground and then put into a seed bag for weighing. The measuring areas were chosen at complete random, and we made sure that we missed the end rigs in the field and any areas that had gone flat following the recent rain. The combined weight of the 2 areas was 5 kilos of fresh weight. This was multiplied by 10,000 to give 50,000 kilos of fresh weight per hectare. The estimated dry matter for a hybrid brassica is between 12 to 14% dry matter, so we multiplied the yield by the average of 13% and divided this by 1,000 to get the dry matter per hectare, which equals 6.5 tonnes per hectare. We used book values for this initial calculation for dry matter, but we have since sent a sample for dry matter analysis, and we can fine-tune this when we receive the result. Now, using the dry matter yield, a total allocation can be calculated for the cattle at Corskellie. If we say the cows will eat 10 kilos of dry matter per day, and that 30% of their diet will come from the silage bales that are sited in the field, we can assume that their daily requirement for the Swift would be 7 kilos of dry matter. There's going to be 50 cows grazing the field, meaning the daily requirement is 350 kilos of dry matter. Our estimated crop yield is 6.5 tonnes of dry matter at, say, 80% utilisation by the time they trample on some, leaves us at 0.52 kilos of dry matter per metre squared. Our total grazing area per day is then calculated from using the 350 kilos of dry matter daily requirement divided by the 0.52 kilos of dry matter per metre squared yield, which is 673 metres squared. Now to work out how far to move the fence on a daily basis. The length of the fence in this field is 238 metres, and taking the total grazing area required in this length means the fence should be moved at around 3 metres per day. It's a simple calculation, and using this really aids understanding what the animal needs throughout the winter.